what the White House did was they released a video combining real footage from the real war with a video game, part of what's a very familiar video game known as Call of Duty.
Because if you are a young person and you're worried about being dragged into war, the White House essentially making light of it is not necessarily reassuring. And then President Trump, he gave an interview with Time magazine, and he was asked about what are the risks of the United States being retaliated against, and he says it's a possibility, I guess, he says, but I think that they're worried about that all the time. He essentially was downplaying it. He says, we plan for it, but yeah, we expect some things. Like I said, some people will die. When you go to war, some people will die.
They look awful. It's an ugly image to present to the world. It's callous, it's careless. It is macho in a way that is gross.
Oh, please, don't be a baby, okay?
What's going on, guys? So the leftist news media outlets are melting down because President Trump is leveraging Call of Duty along with Grand Theft Auto. Shout out to San Andreas, the old PS2 Grand Theft Auto game. So we're on PS5 now. They're talking about 6, but they leveraged PS2 Grand Theft Auto. But in any case, the Trump administration is leveraging video gaming to appeal to a younger crowd for this war in Iran. Now, if you guys hadn't noticed, I am a gamer. I can show you. I mean, if you couldn't pick up on the shirts, a lot of them that I wear, there's usually something gaming related, anime, Marvel, Game of Thrones, all sorts of stuff. I got the bullet bills from Mario. I don't think Mario's on this shirt, but there's all kinds of characters from all sorts of comics and entertainment on this particular shirt, and a lot of the outfits that I wear here on the channel. So obviously I'm into that sort of stuff now. I'm probably not as young as the people he's probably trying to appeal to people in their 20s. I wish I was back in my 20s, but that is not the case. But without further ado, I want to go ahead and react to a couple clips here of mainly CNN, or the people I've seen addressing this. Let's get into this. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
I want to turn to the way that the White House is trying to sort of set the narrative on what's going on there. And they're doing it in this example that I'm going to play by reaching out to a very important, very big part of the population, including and especially those I think that they consider their base, gamers. But what the White House did was they released a video combining real footage from the real war with a video game, part of what's a very familiar video game known as Call of Duty.
I may have to mute if certain songs play, so just FYI.
We're winning this fight. And Nia, the Washington Post was reporting on this and, just sort of stated the fact that the White House is mixing real footage with a kill streak animation from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And the White House Communications Director, Stephen Chung, responded, W's in the chat, boys, which is a gaming term when people are gaming and they do well. They put, W win in the chat.
Look, guys, I gotta admit, I'm pretty sure this wasn't President Trump's idea. This is obviously his social media team, but look, this guy has an all-star team. This is how he won the election in the first place, is because of stuff like this. This is what, in my opinion, you're supposed to do. Obviously, it's just tongue-in-cheek, but of course, they're upset about it. Let's keep going here, because there's some other clips I wanted to show you. Here's a big head. Freaking Brian Stelter over here crying about this as well.
That is Call of Duty video game footage being mixed with real clips of American missile strikes inside Iran. This is from a video published by the White House on Wednesday that is stoking all sorts of controversy. The minute-long montage was titled "Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue," and it's garnered more than 30 million views on X since it was uploaded on Wednesday afternoon. The White House clearly wants this video to get attention. White House Communications Director Stephen Chung wrote on X, "W's in the chat, boys." For those who don't know, W's means wins. That's gaming slang, often used on live streams to celebrate a gaming victory. But many commenters on X and other sites have pointed out that this war is not a video game at all. It is terrifyingly real. We've heard from people like Paul Rykoff, founder of Independent Veterans of America, who said the video was inappropriate, juvenile, and unacceptable. And I think CNN International anchor Becky Anderson said it best. Here's what she told me on the air live from Abu Dhabi.
We've had 1,072 drone attacks here, 8 cruise missile attacks, and 196 ballistic missile attacks here. So I can tell you it's not a video game for those who have designed this.
Well, you know what? Something that the Democrat Party and leadership of the previous administration didn't recognize is that focusing on DEI and transgenders in the U.S. military wasn't exactly good for recruitment. Recruitment goals were not being met. When President Trump became president, suddenly they had this massive influx of people who wanted to join the military again because they knew it was going to have standards and that people were actually going to be strong in the military. It's going to be a strong military, not some woke nonsense where you might get kicked out for misgendering someone using the wrong pronouns or something stupid and ridiculous. So videos like this are obviously being released because they want to increase recruitment and they want to garner some level of attention and support. So of course they're going to release videos like this where obviously you got fake news like CNN out here who are going to bitch and cry about this, just like they do with everything that President Trump, his social media team does, stuff that Trump does himself, whatever it is, they're going to have a problem with it. I got one more clip here with Fake Tapper crying about this as well. Let's see what he has to say.
Releasing what we will charitably call hype videos about their war. Here's the latest video from the White House released just a few hours ago.
Oh shit, here we go again.
With GTA, baby. It's crazy that they use San Andreas. That mug is old.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Look, fun fact for those of you guys years down the line, presuming I'm still doing these videos, which I probably will be, this is the only Grand Theft Auto game that I've played and finished, and I'm not a fan of Grand Theft Auto in general. That you guys might find that surprising, but I'm not a fan of GTA in general. So, you know, if there's ever any Black Anomaly trivia or something, just know your facts, because I'm probably not going to be repeating this information, but it will be a question, or it might be a question at some point.
Are you not amused? That's one of the Grand Theft Auto video games spliced in between footages of U.S. strikes. In a video posted on Wednesday, the White House used a clip from Call of Duty video game along with more bombing footage.
Okay, we saw this already. Skip ahead a little bit.
Criticism over to the Communications Director Stephen Chung responded to the criticism over this bonkers video, writing on X or Twitter, quote, "W's in the chat, boys." For those of you unfamiliar, that's gamer slang for celebrating a win, a W. Now, the White House followed that up last night with a video putting together clips from Hollywood movies and TV shows such as Iron Man, Star Wars, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul.
Wake up,
like
Daddy.
Mortal Kombat.
Welcome home, son. Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
What will you do without freedom?
Mavericks inbound.
You can't conceive of
This is definitely the Mortal Kombat theme. Okay, so the video just abruptly ends right there. There's also footage from Newsnight with Abby Phillip where they're melting down about this as well, but I'm not going to just show every clip. Basically, CNN, here's what's crazy, guys. There is, at least if nothing, at minimum, something akin to a war going on, okay? I'll admit that. There's something akin to a war going on. The United States is bombing Iran. Now, whether we're at war, they said Congress has to declare war. So you could argue that we're not at war. Iran isn't exactly attacking us, at least not directly. They're attacking some bases and all these different places, but it kind of doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure we figure that what they would do way before they did it anyway. But here's the thing. There's at least 4 different instances that I've seen of CNN melting down about this, including an entire panel video where on Newsnight with Abby Phillip, pretty much their whole panel is just complaining about this the entire time for, at least like 10 minutes, maybe longer than that. So they're melting down about this. When people say that there's no neutrality in the news, this is what we mean, right? If Sleepy Joe releases videos, right? The Democrats have released video game related videos before, just so you guys know. But whenever they do anything, they would carry water. They would act like it was okay, or that, MAGA and conservatives were crying or something. But look at every single thing that Trump does or doesn't. Anything, even stuff that hasn't happened, right? Like if Trump secures massive investment, oh, well, that's not really a W because the investment hasn't really happened yet. They just committed to it. They haven't actually done it yet, even though they're building factories in the United States right now. But, it doesn't count because people don't work at the factories yet. Like, guys, it's always something. You never heard of silver lining? Never heard of glass half full? Nobody likes the fact that we're in anything that's akin to any type of wartime. However, if you have people that have repeatedly threatened the United States getting nuclear capability or any other type of capability that is a threat to the United States, what do you suppose we do? Wait until we see them drop the bomb and kill millions of people first? You never heard of a preemptive strike. Preemptive strikes is where you attack your enemy first before they have a chance to strike you. For example, we're gonna strike, enemy says we're gonna strike in the morning. In the middle of the night, if your crew happens to have intelligence and knows about it, okay, we're going to go and we're going to kill them in the middle of the night while they're waiting till the morning. They're going to think that they're going to strike us in the morning, but no, we're going to strike them first. Kill everybody. Maybe take a couple hostages, maybe not, whatever. That's normal. That's what happens when people are trying to protect themselves over all else. That's what I prefer happen in America. I'm not saying that anybody who we perceive as some sort of threat should just be attacked and mauled and men, women, child, just obliterate them all. No, we're talking about people who are an enemy of the United States. We're talking about people who are terrorists. We're talking about people who fund terror proxies. There's nothing about either Iran or Iraq that anybody should feel sorry for. Any of them countries will stand in the name. None of these countries anybody should feel sorry for if they're bombed, imploded, exploded. It doesn't matter. Nobody should feel sorry for these places because they have repeatedly attacked us. They have repeatedly threatened attacks. They have funded people who want to attack and kill us. They've said that they wanted to attack and kill us and Israel and many other nations, pretty much everybody that's not their own home country. That's pretty much how these people operate. There's always war going on with them, and it's not always just the evil white folks who started, okay? These people don't like anybody, and according to them and their religion, it's up to them to execute on God's will and basically kill all their enemies, not coexist with them. It's not what they believe, guys. And it's about time we stop trying to put our own level of morality on people who don't believe in the same thing. You think if the role was reversed that there would be some sort of humanity and that these people would just let us go and just live our own way under their regime if they had all the power and control? Come on, guys. Wake the hell up. Who cares about stupid Call of Duty memes? If you want to cover the war, cover the war. Stop all of this crying and bitching and complaining. It makes you look pathetic. And nobody's trying to hear it. Your network's already dying anyway. I mean, get real. Cover some real news and maybe people would actually keep watching. It's only going to be a matter of time till they say, oh, CNN's up for sale. Just like how NBC sold MSNBC and now it's called MS Now. CNN is going to be up for sale soon too. If you keep going down this route, just wait and see. Mark my word, it's going to happen any day now. But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Shout out to my members, patrons, and fellow anomalies, Cyber Noodle, 655, The Great, Bella Scott, Carpentier John, and Pinecone 6. I appreciate you guys every single day.
But we have to separate what is public kind of rhetoric or public signaling or media from the actual strategic decisions that are being taken by the United States.